We're down here in Charleston, South Carolina on Thursday of Charleston Race Week, the practice day. Racing starts tomorrow. And we're here with Porter, who is with the Sail 22 Harken Blockheads youth team, who's going to be sailing J70 in the regatta this weekend. Can you tell us your full name, where you're from, and what you'll be doing on the boat?
So I'm Porter Kavle. I'm from Annapolis, Maryland, and I'm skippering the J7 youth boat.
What sail number you guys have this weekend?
We're USA 382.
So today was the practice race, and did you have an opportunity to get out for that?
We did. We came out. We missed the first practice race. We were still doing boat setup, but we got out for the rest of the practice races, which was great. Kind of figured out the boat, lay of the land. Current's definitely a huge factor here. That was a shock to us, which not much current back in Annapolis. But the first practice races were great. Got off a bunch of starts, and fleet management practice.
What do you think the biggest challenge is for you on the boat as a team?
As a team, I think that the biggest challenge for us is defining our roles, because we all work so in tandem that sometimes we get two people who think alike and perform the same job, and sometimes a wire gets crossed and two people go for the jib sheet ease around the weather mark, and it's just fixing those little kinks that help make the boat speed a little bit better.
What do you think was your biggest improvement today in that setting with all those boats?
Definitely our sets coming around the offset mark. It was a little complicated coming around the weather mark, and then finding our time and distance placement for kite up, and then deciding what our next move was downwind. And so I think we really focused on our sets and douses and downwind boat handling.
Have you had the opportunity to work with any coaches or pros other than Ed Fury this weekend?
Yeah, so it's really fortunate. We've had Scott Steele from Ullman Sails come out and give us some tuning guides on land. He helped us get our rig set a little bit, and then Fuzz Spanik as well was out in a rib out there helping us with some upwind handling.
So given you've been able to sail the boat before, you've sailed in big fleets and dinghies, you've had some practice, all that considered, you seem pretty prepared, but what would you say are your what's your top concern for the weekend, or are you concerned about getting into it and mixing it up for opportunity to do really well?
Definitely. Our biggest concern right now is only two of the other guys on our boat have ever sailed here, so the current game is definitely a huge factor, figuring out depth charts and things like that, and then starts are definitely the other key. It's a little quite different than dinghy starting time wise, and how how the rest of the pros set up the line and everything. So I think it's a little bit of everything from those two that'll make the big difference.
What would you say then, going into this regatta starting tomorrow, your top three goals are overall for the entire weekend? Packing up on Sunday, going home. What do you want to look back on?
Definitely improving crew work. I mean, it's we're only 17 and 18 years old, so crew work, teamwork, keeping it lively the whole time. Learning experience. Definitely current and tactics, and then some upwind boat handling is definitely our other big key. Keeping the boat fast through all our maneuvers is one of our big goals.